Hello again, guys. How are you? Miss you so much. Happy to see you again. Welcome to my channel, guys. I love you all. Kisses from here. Okay. I want to talk about, this is my notebook. I want to show you later. Okay. I want to talk about in previous video, which you can see. Sorry. Hello, guys. In my previous video, I talked about the countries that I went. Now I want to talk about one of my favorite subjects, the languages that I can speak. So please, after watching this video, please leave in the comment which languages can you speak. Do you love learning languages? And what are the languages that you are going to learn? I can speak different languages. I record another video later on and talk about speak those languages, but in this video I just want to speak in English. One of them is English, as a matter of fact, because it's an international language, and because of that I decided to record videos in English, not in Persian, my native language, because it has wider audience. It's an international language, and in this way I can improve my language. And as I told you, I recently got IELTS band score 7. Create another video about IELTS for you, but please leave in the comment if you want to I create this kind of videos like IELTS exam, or later on I have TEF exam for French, for Canada. I will create this kind of exam based videos for you guys, but for the time being, let me just talk about my languages. So English, I have been learning English for my whole life. I had many different professors when it comes to going to English classes. Two of them, Human Lughman and Ali Adibrad, were two of my very best and dear teachers. One of them is Iran, and Mr. Lughman immigrated to Canada. Unfortunately, we hadn't continue our classes with him. To sum it up, I learned English my whole life, and it feels like my native language. I easily can understand it when I listen to news, movies, series, music, and I can easily communicate with other people, sort of speak. And another language that is very important, as a matter of fact, is Persian or Farsi, my own language, my maternal and native language. I was born as an Iranian girl, so I learned Persian or Farsi when I was a very little child and even infant, because my mother actually talked to me when I was in her belly before was born. Borning, oh my god, I can't believe it, oh my god, sorry, my bad, it's a kind of typo, little typo. Okay, guys, okay, let's continue. So obviously I can speak it very easily, and it is a very beautiful and poetic language. I recommend it to you guys, especially polyglots who speak different languages, people who didn't start learning Persian. Please start. You will not regret it. I promise you guys. It's very beautiful. Maybe the script seems a little bit hard at first, but you can manage. I mean, you can get used to it and learn it step by step. Maybe in future I teach Persian in my channel too, because I teach English. I forgot to tell you guys, I teach English and I have some certificates as well as IELTS, TKT, FCE, TTC, and also I had some experiences in editing book and translating Persian to English and vice versa. So that's it. The third language, I hope that I can remember all the languages that I want to speak, is French or Français. I started learning it some years ago. I went to some classes, but you know, when it comes to learning languages, I always immersed myself and exposed to different languages. Even before starting to go to French class, for example, I used to go to different kind of music, all the music from around the world. So because of that, maybe there is a point in starting a language, but my whole life I listen to language, I watch different movies from many different countries my whole life. And by the way, I'm 39. I'm in 1 year to being 40. Yeah, yes guys, but happy and energetic. Yes, and I decided to let's say start going to French classes, but in those days I didn't have the plan to immigrate at all, you know. I didn't want to immigrate, but I just wanted to learn languages for fun. Okay, and yes, so I thought somebody is coming, guys. No. Okay, let's continue. Maybe there is a ghost. No. Okay. Then I started going to classes French, but I always have this curiosity for knowing about new languages. Because of that, I wanted to become a polyglot, and I can't focus just on one language. I know I can learn that language easier and faster, because when you learn different languages at the same time, you have to split the time you have for one language and take that time for different languages. But it's my opinion, I can learn and motivate myself this way better, because even when I read books, I read some books together. Like watching series, you watch different series at the same time, sometimes not just you watch one series and then another. No, sometimes you see some series at the same time. It's exactly the same for reading the books and learning languages. So, but it's better, the levels and the levels are different and languages are different. I know when there are similarities, you can learn them easily, but it's the possibility that you confuse them as well. So I learned French. I went to class for some years, then I continued with self-study, and till this day I am learning French. Also, my brother is studying French at the university, so I can get help from him. And another thing that I want to mention, okay, I studied little bit of other languages as well. For example, Spanish, Italian, Finnish, the language of Finland, and which languages I want to mention. Okay, for example, Arabic. About Arabic, we learned so many Arabic in school, and Turkish, because from paternal side I am Gileki, from maternal side I am Azeri Turk. So although Istanbul Turkish is different from Azeri Turkish, but there are similarities as well. So my Turkish is somehow good. For example, when I went to Ankara, Cappadocia, and Konya this time, some months ago, I just spoke Turkish, and it was very interesting for me. I immersed in the country itself by native language speaking people, and even they told me your Turkish is so natural, it seems like you're Turk, and good for me. And so about Turkish. And also I went to German classes, some courses, very little, not like French, so I can speak German as well. Also, I have this excitement for learning Asian languages, because the scripts are really unique, and it's difficult, but I love the challenge. I mean, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. These three languages I started learning them before at the same time, but at the same time it can be a little bit confusing. But I started learning them. I love these Asian languages. I love noodles. Even I went to a Japanese restaurant recently, some years ago, and I took a course on sushi, how to make sushi, from Sanaz Cooking Academy in Iran. But I didn't make any sushi, unfortunately. Oh my god, because I didn't have the ingredient at home. And yes, so but maybe I create a separate video for choosing between these three languages. But at the moment I decided to start with Chinese. I love Japanese culture, and I know a little bit of Japanese, and also a little bit of Korean too. I mean, I love watching Chinese, Korean, Japanese, and other kind of movies, for example Vietnamese and other languages. I mean, all languages. But the reason that I chose Chinese, and even I have some Japanese books, and I even watch Korean series. I watched Chinese series, Japanese series. I mean, I had some time for learning those languages. Sorry guys that sometimes, because I am not used to completely to talk in front of camera for YouTube, so my first videos maybe become a little bit rusty. And of course, if I talked in Persian, it would be easier for me, because I mean, sometimes I forget what I want to say in English, unfortunately, but it's better for my English. So I chose Japanese. Oh my god. Chinese, because it's one of the 6 languages for United Nations, and it is spoken by many people around the world. And when I go to Canada, there is Chinatown, especially in Toronto. If I can go there, I can have the possibility to go there and speak to Chinese people. But you know, Chinese is very difficult because it has different tones, and if you a little bit speak it in another tone, the meaning, it has a different meaning completely. And by the way, I uploaded today a short video how to say ni hao. Ni hao in Chinese, we say hello, hi, or how do you do. Ni hao, because ni means you and hao means good, fine, nice. And I wanted to show you my handwriting. It's the word ni hao. I practiced it, and also practiced it another time again. So I like writing in these languages. I mean Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. You know, Chinese doesn't have any alphabet. Japanese, 3 different kind of writings: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. And Chinese, even Mandarin and traditional script is even more difficult than the Mandarin Chinese, and Korean different. So I am familiar with the scripts of all the languages as much as possible. Even I know a little bit of Hindi, and I know maybe I forgot some languages. If I forgot, I put it in the description or in the comments, pin it in the comments. I want to learn as much as languages as I can, become a polyglot or even hyper polyglot in my life. I hope that I can be alive and motivated till 100 years. I want to learn Greek, Portuguese, I don't know, African, Slovakian. I know a little bit of sign language as well, sign language and Esperanto I want to learn. And you know, even the languages I can't speak, because I love languages, learning, teaching. The language itself, I am familiar with all languages. I always love watching travel vlog, language vlogs about studying, about polyglots, about travelers, you know, as well as cooking. I want to upload, now that I am recording, and I recorded the video for traveling and now this video for language learning. I'm going then to upload later on after making lunch today. I want to upload my video that I created for making omelette. It's easy, it seems easy. Omelette, omelette we say in Persian. Sorry guys, sometimes I mix languages even. It's one of the hardest parts. Okay, so that's it. Okay, let me see something in my notebook that I wrote about languages. Okay, because I wrote about languages, I want to mention, okay, I mentioned all the languages. Another language that I forget to tell you is Russian. I know a little bit of Russian as well, and even in my workplace I got friends with a Russian girl who can speak Persian. Fascinating. And And okay, I talked about Italian as well, Portuguese, Swedish, for example. Swedish, I want to learn it. And yes, that's it. I mean, Kurdish, many languages, as I want to learn it, but I don't know how can I manage it, because saying is easy, but when it comes to learning, it's very difficult. You need motivation, practice, hard working. I mean, you have to work on all your skills: speaking, listening, um, reading, writing, vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, all the aspects of language. For example, for IELTS, I killed myself to got band score 7. I even could got 8, but I wanted to participate immediately. But TEF is more difficult for me, because I have to speak very naturally in French, and speaking, I think it's the most difficult part. Maybe I record some videos in French for you guys later when I bettering my French. Bettering? Please leave in the comment. Do we have the word bettering? I don't know. Maybe I invented it and I have to add it in dictionary. I don't know. Do you think I am funny? I consider myself a very funny person. You say you gotta be kidding me. Okay guys, I think this video is very long enough, so I have to finish my video. Later we talk about other videos, and also let me check something and tell you guys before saying goodbye. Another video that I want to do for you guys, okay, because I have a plan for even uploading my videos. Okay, so okay, another vlog or video that I want to create here, another post in future, I don't know exactly where, is why I decided to immigrate to Canada. I mean, what is my motive, and how learn languages at the same time. Is it possible or not? I know many people created this kind of videos, but I want to mention my own point of view, and maybe I for cooking I give you another recipes. Today, for example, I want to create something interesting. It doesn't have a name, but it's easy. I mean, you will see. Let's not spoil it, guys. Bye bye. Love you. See you soon. Stay tuned.